distance, you'll see Hogsmeade, which is the Harry Potter, which was the main reason I was there, was for the Harry Potter stuff. Yeah. But on the way there, I got one of the roller coasters, the Velocicoaster. And then I saw the Jurassic Park. Now I'm actually I really like this shot because I was really the only one on that path. But later on the day, it was packed right here.
Yeah.
So
that's iconic. That's an iconic shot right there, right?
So I really like that. I'll probably make that like a wallpaper or something.
Right.
So this is the Hogsmeade right here. This is the Harry Potter town in Islands of Adventure. Little stuff right here. They really did a good job with that. This is the whole town. They did a really good aesthetic there. There's a little video.
Yeah, we see it. Pretty cool.
Let's see here. I think the coolest thing. So this is inside Ollivanders. This is the wand maker. Many people from Harry Potter will know who that is.
Oh, kind of like the lightsaber thing. You can build your own wand and stuff.
But you can't build it, but you buy it. He does a little. You can't see it there because it's really dark. It was really dark in there when he did it. But he picks a person in the crowd and he gives them the wand. He does like the whole Harry Potter bit, where he talks about wands and things.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool. It was really cool seeing all the different, this is the 3 broomsticks. You hear about them going to this a lot in the books. So I got to eat breakfast there. So that was really cool. Honey Duke's, the candy shop.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
By the way, Jed, he's feeling your pain right now. The reason why he asked if he was live is because he's on he's on his laptop.
Yeah.
And
bro.
For now. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, just gonna go through here. There's the castle on the hill. You don't actually go up to it, but it was cool to see.
Lady V says all the shops in the Harry Potter movies were dark or ambient. Yeah.
This is the singing frog choir.
Get out of town.
Hello, my lady. Hello, my darling. Hello.
Yeah. This was every 30 minutes they would swap performances. So this was right here was like the dancers from the one school, the Tri-Wizard Rally from the 4th movie or book. So you had the ladies were dancing and the men were fighting, basically.
Yeah.
And then I went over to the you can kind of guess what area I'm in now.
You're in Marvel area now, man. What's up?
I thought all these would be pretty cool pictures, so I grabbed them.
Yep.
Nelson and Murdoch. I really like the Wolverine one.
Yeah, your second picture is the one I would have spent an hour looking at, the Fantastic Car. So, yep, that's a great Spider-Man picture with that sun.
The sun. Well, what's funny is I took this picture twice, right? And I think this picture twice because the sun is facing me, as you can tell. Yeah. So I couldn't tell if I took the picture good or not.
You did fine, man. Looks great.
So, and then I did the Spider-Man rise. You had the Daily Bugle. I really like that. The Bugle, we don't blow it when it comes to the news. I thought that was good. So just a lot of signs and stuff like that. And then took some more pictures. Popeye, I saw a statue of him, so I took that. This is inside Skull Island. It's kind of dark in there, so the pictures aren't that great.
Yeah, but the stuff is neat.
Yeah. And this was the entrance right here. I went back and took a picture of the entrance. Some Jurassic Park stuff.
Yep.
And then this was the fancy restaurant we went to that night.
Big fire.
Yeah, it was expensive. All right, hang on 1 second. We may stop sharing.
We feel your pain, brother. We feel.
Yeah. Oh, I feel your pain like every.
He has to run a show with his laptop.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Okay, this is better than what I used to because I used to run for about a year and a half or so. I used to run the Archivist on a phone.
Yeah.
Remember back in those days, back when the Archivist was around a lot? Every single show we did, I did it on a cell phone.
Wow. All right, you're back up, buddy.
All right, I'm going to skip day 2. That was Universal proper. I don't want to take up too much time. So I'm skipping to day 3. So this was Disney Hollywood Studios. And the first thing I went to was the Star Tour.
Imagine that.
Yep, and that's the entrance right there.
That's badass, dude.
No, there's the little Ewoks thing, and then I went inside, and then you see some just tour stuff. You got R2 and C3PO.
Of course.
Random robot. I don't know who he is. Then afterwards, I started finding ships. This is the Star Wars experience in Disney Hollywood Studios. Just the aesthetic was really nice, really cool.
Mm-hmm.
This is Bot 2, I believe it is. There's just a lot of junk everywhere.
Right.
Another Ray.
Discount Ray. Watching everybody. I love that land speeder, dude. Oh,
fuck
which
off
one?
the Luke's. Yeah, there it is. That's it.
They have it over in the corner. Yeah.
Yep.
I thought that was pretty cool. The Coca-Cola machine. Some random robots. Let's see here. Finally got to the ships. Oh, this is pretty cool. And this guy.
That's the one right there.
Yeah.
Did you get to fly it?
You do the smuggler's run. You don't get to go into the actual that model or anything like that. Might have take forever, but you do get to do Millennium Falcon. Yes.
Cool.
So I got the different angles of that. I did finally find some Star Trooper or some
Stormtroopers.
Stormtroopers. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You don't hear it because the audio is on. Obvious, like you're not the Jedi I'm looking for, something like that.
Those are first order.
Are they first order guys?
Yeah.
Not surprised.
So this is inside the Smuggler's ride, Smuggler's End ride. Then you're in the Millennium Falcon.
Wow, nice. That's cool, dude. That is kick-ass.
And then, of course, you got the cockpit. So here's the actual. And of course, they let the kids drive because
yeah,
Disney,
of course,
and they sucked because they're kids. They shouldn't have been flying. Because what's funny is they on the left side they have the up and down, or the left and right, and then on the right side you have the up and down. So it's like,
so they have to work it together. That's
they have to work it together basically to not run into stuff. The screen in front of you is a simulator, and you have to go through the course and not crash. And you get scored on your points and stuff like that. So you have the two in the front with the pilots, you have the two in the middle for the gunners, and then you have the two in the back as the navigators and engineers. I found another Ray.
Discount Ray.
Ah, fuck those Rays.
So this was the droid factory. You have to reserve your time.
You got a booty on her. Look at that. the bat booty.
I didn't even notice that. But there's the droid factory, and you have the Star Wars, the Savi's workshop, which is the lightsaber one. You got to reserve them both in order to do it.
Right. Yeah, you do.
You don't pay it online or beforehand. You pay when you get there.
Yeah.
But you have to reserve it.
Yeah.
So they have a little conveyor belt. I didn't show it. I don't know why I didn't take a picture of it. But in the back, there's a conveyor belt where you pick the parts, and these are all the different parts you can get. Mm-hmm. And it's just you pick whatever color scheme. You can pick the chopper dome. You can pick the R2D2. You do the wheel BD, whatever space is.
Yeah.
That was my little guy.
Check him out, man.
I got to take a better picture of him, but he was cool. I had him rolling around. So he has you can get a bag with it, and then you also get a modular, what's it called, a personality chip. They had different chips that you could buy and stick in them.
Oh, cool.
So I found the bando.
What noises they make and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
This is my favorite.
Check him out. He's running around with the kid.
Okay, so now we got the lightsaber. This is the last thing I did for the day. You basically got 4 different things you could choose from, 4 different types. I, of course, did power and control. You got peace and justice, power control, elemental nature, and protection and defense. And then you can see the badges on each one. Whatever badge you wear, that's what they give you a tray with the parts on it, depending on your badge. Okay. So you gotta wear your badge. This is my badge.
Gotcha.
And then I'll show the videos with the sound, or one of the videos sound, but that's the trays in front of me right now. And there's the beginning of the build. You choose your crystal color.
Wait. Did you get a red? Did you get a red?
What does it look like, Dad?
That's fucking awesome, dude.
Then you start putting it together. You have about 2 things to choose from as far as the design. So that's it fully built. And I'm not going to show the video quite yet.
I wish they would have let. Oh, Bucky's is.
And now we're at
fucking
Buc-ee's.
awesome.
Yeah, now we're Bucky. That was actually
Now
the
we're
next day.
Buc-ee's.
That was on the way back. Okay, so let me.
I heard
He's
rumor
got to
they're going to
reshare
put
it
a.
to show
Yep.
the sound.
Hey
Yeah.
Joe, I heard a rumor they're going to put a Bucky's in Arizona. They do. I'm like, I'm
Very
down.
cool, man.
Oh,
They're building one in Springfield.
yeah. I hope they put one in Phoenix, dude.
I
I'm
just went
like,
to the one outside Dallas for the first time. The last time I was in Dallas. It's pretty cool. Buc-ee's are crazy, man. That
Dude,
wall of
it's like-
jerky is fucking awesome.
dude, they
Isn't
have
it like
everything.
a truck
like-
stop?
Yeah, yeah. Have you never been to one?
No.
I had never been to one either, and I kept hearing about them. Dude, it's a combination truck stop / Walmart / Bass Pro Shop. It's fucking bizarre. It's a guy's dream come true, dude.
Yeah,
It really
it's
is. There's an
better than
entire
a
wall
QT.
of jerky, John.
Yes,
An entire wall of jerky.
dude, John,
Yeah.
you would love it. There's
You can buy
just
clothes
jerky
there,
everywhere.
camping gear, all kinds of shit. It's crazy, dude. Yeah, it's nuts. It's pretty cool.
Well, I'll check out the one in Springfield when they get it done.
Sorry, fellas. The one video I want to show is like not behaving.
It's not behaving. Okay,
Yeah, because
That's
he's
all
only got one monitor. So.
but that's okay. That's what happens when you've only got one monitor.
That's what happened.
Tim says, which Springfield? The one in Missouri, buddy.
Yes. Yep.
Is there more than one?
There's Springfields in
Missouri?
every state practically.
Right, but I'm just saying, is there more than one in Missouri? I don't think there
Nope.
is.
No, there isn't.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but anyway, Knock will be back shortly with his video that he's dying to show us with sound. I don't know why we
Yeah.
need sound, but I guess these things actually make the sound effect. I guess I don't know.
What, the
yeah,
lightsabers?
I might have to save it for another time because the video didn't. It's not.
It's not cooperating. That's fine.
Well, it's playing the video, but it's only playing the sound.
Oh, great, awesome.
Yeah,
Hey, now.
it didn't download properly or something because it's just.
Okay. Well, listen, that is cool, man. I know you had a ball. I know you had a
Yeah.
good time. That's for sure. Because that's a bucket list thing for you, huh?
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The thing I've always wanted to do there, and my brother's done it. He's been, and I just want to fly the Millennium Falcon. That's all I want to do. That's
Well,
it.
if you have
That's
any
what I wanna
kids there, apparently you won't be able to.
Apparently, I won't.
Yeah.
Oh well. Okay, boys and girls, thanks for that, man. That was I'm so glad you went and had a good time. And now, just in case you guys haven't seen it yet, which this show is like a day before it comes out, so you should have seen it by now. But just in case, when we get to the knock list, we'll be done talking about Loki, and then we're getting to the part of the show where you guys can. We're gonna have spoilers. It's this week's episode of Loki. So when you see Tom Cruise with the disc, you know we're done talking about Loki. Okay?
I mean, you've had like a full week to watch it. So what are you doing?
There's no
I just watched
fucking
it this
excuse.
afternoon, so
No
Well, you
fucking
did.
excuse.
I'm busy. I'm busy most of the time.
Yeah.
So it's
You get a
football
whole
season.
weekend. It's
Hey
true.
man, no.
It's true.
I don't have a whole weekend. No, I
Get
do
a
a pregame
whole
show on Sunday, and then I watch football all day. So no, I can't watch it
Why
Sunday
are you ignoring Saturday?
because I work Saturday, dude, and I have
Yeah,
my
dude,
class,
he can't.
and I
do
had
it.
my 40th class reunion.
He
so-
can't do shit on Friday or
So
Saturday.
you're saying you didn't have the Sunday show this last Sunday?
I didn't.
Ah,
No,
exactly.
because I
Yeah.
was hungover like a big dog, and I went to my the Sunday brunch as part of the friggin' reunion.
Yeah, it did. I was like, Joe's like, hey, don't bother about Sunday if we're gonna do anything. I'm
That's
like,
it.
okay.
That's it. Bye week. It was bye week. Remember?
Yeah.
Bye week. Yeah. Okay. So Loki. This one. Let's see. I think I've got it here. Yeah. The synopsis was Loki and Mobius go on the hunt to find everyone's favorite cartoon clock as they try to save the TVA.
Oh, she turned into a psycho bitch.
Yeah.
We all knew Miss Minutes was a little bit fruity, but damn, she went psycho.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just like her voice actress.
Oh, yeah. She went almost full Harley Quinn in the episode.
Man. Wow.
Yeah.
But yeah, they went to. They started in what was it? 18. 1858, I think, but they ended up in
Chicago.
It was
1893.
1863, and then it was like
Yeah.
1868 or something like that.
And it was like
1893 is the name of the episode, and that's where they ended up at when they
Yeah.
stopped bouncing around. But yeah, it was during some kind of celebration. There was some kind of carnival.
World's
it
Fair.
was during the
It
World's
was a World's
Fair.
Fair.
The
Okay.
first time they had the Ferris wheel.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So
But anyway, yeah. You guys dish about it, man, because I watched it and I told Knock I'm really checked out on it, so I almost fell asleep during it. So but you guys are enjoying it. Tell me what you liked about it.
oh, do you want me?
One,
Go.
it was a long episode. I thought it was great. I was all for it the entire way through. I'm all for the storyline.
You know something's wrong because me and Knock like the same thing. There's something wrong with the universe.
I'm happy it wasn't a 30-minute episode, so I don't know. And I enjoyed the story.
Yeah.
I really, really dislike Jonathan Majors.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I don't have that issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm going to
No,
say this.
I don't like the way he's portraying his character. That it's like he's making fun of people with.
No, he isn't. There was a
with
reason.
issues.
No, there was a reason why he was like that. That was an alternate that he grew up and he was on the spectrum, as you could say. And then when he got older, the one part he was mumbling and stuff and stuttering, and that version of him was like that.
Well, in defense of the character,
Yeah.
I think he was playing that up. Because he was a con man in the episode. Did I read that wrong?
Yes, but he didn't speak
properly. No, he absolutely was.
He didn't speak properly a lot in the episode, though.
Mm-hmm.
His cadence just annoyed the hell out of me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I if he was looking to act silly, then hey, he was acting silly. Martin says, "Hail everyone! Here I am practicing the art of watching two live streams at one time." Yeah, for sure. And Eclay Thomas is here too. And Eclay says it took place in 1868 to begin with, and they ended up in 1893.
Well,
Martin, are we louder than them? Are we louder than the other live stream? I mean, we should be.
Yeah, we should be because I'm here. Okay,
the other one should be on mute. I mean, you could put subtitles on it for them.
Yeah. So you have me here, so everybody else says I'm the loudest. So
it was. Look, the episode was well acted and everything. It's just, I don't know. They set up something in one episode and they have to chase it all the way through to the end of the next one.
That's the formula, though.
Yeah, it is.
They have to have something to do.
But it's well acted,
Yeah.
Sylvie is.
She's gone.
I don't like her hair.
No,
I hate her hair. I miss the old haircut.
Yeah,
I hate that look so much. I hate it so much.
Yeah.
What's up, Athena? Good to see you.
I want her to go back to season 1 hair.
But she was cute in the first season. They made her kind of look uglier in the second season.
Now I heard from somebody that the rumor is that what's her name starts with an R. The one they were
Renslayer.
Renslayer. That she's actually one of the Kangs. One of the
I mentioned that last week.
Yeah,
I'm kind of falling off of that.
Mm-hmm.
It's looking a little less likely.
Yeah, because at the end of the episode, she got dumped at the end of time, right? By Sylvie. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's she goes, "You wanted to be at the end of the time, but threw her in there with the old Loki the old Kang that was decomposed,
dead. He's gone. Yeah.
But the He Who Remains did all that shit as a backup. But I think Miss Minutes is also like doing a lot of the shit on her own to try to get him back because she's in love with him. Like,
I mean, that was pretty obvious.
The AI is in love with fucking.
She wants a body.
Yeah, she wants a body from him so she can be with him. That's the reason why you said she kept parting Renslayer away from him the whole episode. and then she threw her into the ocean with the boat, and
She
they were
fucked
waiting.
up.
I guess I'm not picking up on any of this stuff, man. The only thing
It was
she
plain
did that
as
was
day.
crazy was whenever she was trying to distract the crowd and blew up. And remember they had.
Did you not watch the? Oh, you fell asleep by then. Okay.
He didn't watch the episode.
I watched it. I watched the whole thing.
ending. Like you didn't see her go crazy and walking on the mannequins and going. Why did you never create a body
I
for
must have
me?
missed that. I'll have to go back and watch
Oh
it.
my god! That's like the most important part.
Yeah.
Well, I fell asleep, dude. It's not my fault that they don't make it interesting enough for me to keep me awake.
Why are we even talking about this on the show?
I know. Me and Knock can just
I don't
talk
get
about
it. Why are we even talking about this? Doesn't make no sense.
Well, I'm just not invested, dude. I'm just not.
I'm
not into bad guys. It's kind of like trying to get me to watch Gotham. The only character I care about in Gotham is 12 years old.
Loki's awesome, though.
You know?
I like Loki. He's one of my favorites.
Season 2 of Gotham was probably my favorite. It was just all about the villains doing bad shit.
Yeah, season 2 is
Season 2 of Gotham was basically what I wrote in our little mythology thing. Like,
Yeah, you went ballistic.
That's what season 2 of Gotham was like. It's just bad guys.
Wiped out half the city.
Yeah.
That was awesome. I was like, hey, now we need to get Bruce involved in this shit a little bit more. But they didn't do it until like the 4th or 5th season. And I'm like,
the only character I really like in this show is Owen's character. What's his name? Mobius? I like him. I think he's cool as shit. I really do. I like him.
Him and his jet ski.
Huh?
Said him and his jet ski.
Yeah. Right?
Dude, I have a theory that Loki and Mobius are going to be on a jet ski at the end of this season.
That would definitely be jumping the shark.
Yeah.
Jumping the shark.
Yeah.
So how many episodes we got left? We're halfway done, right? We got 3 episodes left, right?
Yeah, they need to start.
Is it 6? I thought it was 8. I could be wrong.
I think it's 6 or that, but they need to start wrapping things up and getting. I think one episode is just going to be like some fights or shit, and then it's going to lead into the final episode, and it's going to fizz out.
Well, I think we're going to find out that something's going to happen with this this iteration of the One Who Remains. That they're obviously going to try and unlock the door so they can fix stuff.
Well, they got to have Krang Dynasty. They're going to do the movie.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What is it that's going to torque this guy towards the bad? Because right now he comes off as a guy that really doesn't know what he's about. You know what I mean? That's the way. Am I reading it wrong? I mean,
no. They have to do something
to make him an all-powerful guy, right? I mean,
I take it you didn't watch the end credit scene of Ant-Man Quantumania.
The one with all the Kangs in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, that's why what we're getting is there are those 3. There's Immortus, there's Amon-Ra.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I forgot what the third one's name is, but
the Council of Kangs.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, there's 3. There's a couple of Kangs that are like mainstay Kangs. Like
okay, all right, okay. Hear me out. I just had an epiphany. Okay, now that you mentioned the Council of Kangs, they're probably going to have to go get a couple more. We're probably going to find out this guy can't open the door by himself, right? And they're going to have to go get a couple more. I'm just spitballing.
That would be interesting. I'm not discounting that one. That would be kind of crazy. Well, they'd have to get more variants, basically.
Well, there was 4 statues up in the at the end of time, and he destroyed 3 of them.
Right.
So
and whenever in the opening scene of this, when Loki was freaking out and splurging out or whatever the fuck he was doing, when he pruned the wall, how many were on that wall? There was like 5 silhouettes.
I think it was just a different profile. I thought it was 3.
It was 4. It was a different profile, but there was 4.
I thought it was 3.
4 and 6 are like big numbers in this series.
Yeah.
So
let's see. I agree with John. His portrayal was awful. I don't know. I actually think he was spot on because he was overdoing it because he's a con man. I don't think he's actually that stupid. You know what I mean? He doesn't seem that stupid anyway. Whenever he got away from all those people chasing him, he didn't act that dumb. So, but he's a product of his time too. So what you can do. But I'm going to continue watching. We'll keep reviewing it. I guess I'll have to. Because when I realized I fell asleep, I thought I ran back and watched everything I missed. But I guess I missed the one part about the clock jumping around. I'm gonna have to go back and check that out.
You missed a lot at the end.
Yeah, he missed a lot.
Dude, he missed the whole end and last 20 minutes of the show.
No, I didn't miss that much of it.
Yeah, you did.
It sounds like it. It really sounds like it.
Dude, because that when they were at the World's Fair, that's a good 20 minutes or more right there that you missed.
Well, I saw the part of the World's Fair.
You should have saw when Miss Minutes went bumping down the midway, like the Pac-Man ghost.
So he remembers when she went crazy at the fair. Yeah. It's afterwards when they escaped across the lake or the river.
Yeah, so that's
it. Yeah, that's the part I missed. Yeah,
that was a good.
Yeah, everything after that he missed. So that's the Miss Minutes thing, and then that's the after
and then
credits.
You had Sylvie, and then you have Loki, and you had everybody in the same room, and she threw.
Hey, all right, Jed, don't spoil it for him. He hasn't seen it.
I've seen the end of it. I saw the end of it. Did you not hear me say she sends what's her name to the end of time?
Okay. Well, you missed the one scenes then.
There's one scene that I missed. Obviously,
there's something very important.
Scene that matters. Okay.
When it comes to the clock, I guess. But anyway, let's see. Stay awake next time, Joe. Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
I hear you, man.
Take a Red Bull or something.
But anyway, so. Is it the best episode we've had so far?
No.
For me, yes. No, I enjoyed it. I thought it was appropriately long. Mm-hmm. I felt like we got a lot in it. I just want more Loki at this point. Anything with more Loki, I'm all for.
I think episode 2 was the best episode so far.
Yeah. So. Well, you did get you got actually Loki doing some shit. That was funny as hell when Luke, why Mobius turned to the crowd when he made the big guy disappear.
Yeah,
threw him in a cage. Mobius turned around and said, "The great Loki." Yeah. What?
Here all week. I liked it there in the beginning when they were talking to Obi, and Obi was like, "Oh, we're gonna die." And he's like, "Well, can you hack it?" He's like, "Oh, we can hack it. That's great." He's like, no. He's asking if we can.
If we can have it, right? Friggin' man. Well, we'll definitely keep checking it out. We'll start the show after. Well, hopefully we'll start the show with that next week. Hopefully this damn strike will be over with by the time we come back on. I'm so ready for that to be over with. I am totally over that and Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. I'm over both of those.
You're the one that keeps bringing up the strike. I don't know.
You have to bring it up. You're covering pop culture, dude. It's all at a stalemate right now. Let's see. Tim says, did Tara Strong get fired by the way from Loki? I don't even know who Tara Strong is.
She's the voice of Miss Minutes. No,
yeah,
she got fired from another show.
Okay.
She's the voice of Harley Quinn too.
And Batgirl and Blossom from Powerpuff Girls. She's like a huge voice actress.
Big time voice actress. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll keep getting into that. All right. It is time for us to touch base with the knock list. He had some homework. He was on vacation, but he did watch some movies. He's got some reviews for us. So let's hear what you've got to tell us about your list. What did you watch since we?
Yeah, so I actually watched a couple.
It's been a couple of weeks. You were in the chat last week, but you weren't.
Yeah. So let's see. I watched The Thing on the road. Or I finished watching it.
Yeah.
That was an interesting one for sure. I think we discussed that a little last week.
Yeah.
And then,
actually, no. You were in the chat. You're going to tell me what you thought of it. And I told you I got a question for you at the end of it. So. Yeah.
No, you know what it was? I think 2 weeks ago I had watched like 80% of it, and then I finished watching
the rest of it on the trip.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So no, it was an interesting one. I don't know if I'll ever go back and watch it again, but it was definitely interesting.
The practical effects, you got to admit, were off the chain for being practical effects, man. The stuff they came up with is awesome.
Yeah.
But I do have one question for you.
Yeah.
is the guy that's there with Kurt Russell at the end of it. What's his name? Keith David? Is that his name? Is he the Thing or not?
Oh, I don't know.
See, I think he's not. I think he's not. You want
I
to know
don't.
why?
I don't remember. Did he get his blood checked at the when he was doing that?
Don't remember if he got his blood checked or not. But
The only one that didn't was the supervisor guy.
Yeah.
Right. Well, here's the reason why I say he's not the Thing. He drank alcohol, and everybody knows that alcohol will kill some cells. Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
Alcohol would kill some cells, and that's why I think Kurt Russell's kind of smiling at the end of it. You know, like, yeah, we got it done. He's toast. You know what I mean? So that's always been my explanation for the end of it. She got fired because she supports Israel right now.
I didn't hear that. So.
Wow.
And I thought she supported Hamas. I thought that's why she got fired.
Who knows? But yeah, The Thing has always been one of my favorite ones. Okay, what else is on your list, man?
So let's see. And then I watched at my dad's request. I watched Ice Pirates.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
That was a good one. To me, it felt like it could have been a TV series as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I did really enjoy that one.
I think the original thing was they wanted to make it a TV series, but they decided to make it a movie. So.
Okay.
I hadn't heard that.
Huh?
I haven't heard that. So.
That was just a rumor back when I was little.
Martin says no. She supported Israel. She's Jewish.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
What else did you chop off the list, buddy?
So I also watched. So last night I watched two because I wanted to get some more in. Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Yes.
I did watch it.
And
that was a good movie. I was all in. I was all in on it.
Okay, good.
The opening scene will draw you in with the planes in the desert. Fucking awesome, man. Yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely interesting. Where'd they come from? They're brand new.
Yeah.
It reminds me of an episode of Battlestar Galactica where Starbuck comes back.
Yeah.
And it looks like it's brand new, but I've been gone for only like 10 minutes. So now you've been gone for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
So that was pretty cool. And then the thing that they were trying to build with, or the guy was trying to build with like first
with the mashed potatoes and all the stuff.
Yeah, I was so intrigued, but I don't know why. I was like, I want to know what he's trying to build.
Everybody is so intrigued with the mashed potatoes every single time.
Yeah. So I thought that was pretty cool. And when they finally got around to it, I was like, oh, that's what it is. Okay.
I may or may not have done that as a youngster.
I did.
Right.
I can see that being a thing for sure.
But one of the biggest components of that show is, and this is what I was talking about whenever I said John Williams' score is unforgettable from that movie, because when you buy the soundtrack to it and you listen to it, they have what they call the track is called The Conversation. You know, the one where they're sending tones out to each other, and the glass gets blown out of that control tower and everything. Yeah, it's on the soundtrack. It's called The Conversation, and it's cool as shit, man. Really. So
cool. I will admit, I did have to take some time to look up that babe. Oh man, I just had it. What's her name? I was looking for her son all the time.
Oh, the blonde. Yeah.
She
I had to look her up, and I was pleasantly surprised at what I found.
Yeah,
because she was definitely going around that entire movie braless. It was great.
Oh yeah, of course.
No, back then it was like braless, titties, everything.
Yes.
Then, so then I saw apparently she's in a movie called Slapshot.
Yes, she's in Slapshot, all right.
In which they show some things. So that was a fun look up there. So I was like, there's got to be something out there with her. I was like, yep, I found it.
Let's see, Joe's Atmosfere. I sent you the picture, Joe, of the mothership. If you want to show it, where did you send that to me at? I'll look it up real quick and I'll show it to him. He actually was near the model. He sent it to me. Did you send it to me on Gilded, Facebook? Where'd you send it to me at, Tim? I forget.
He's got like a million inboxes there.
Yeah, I do. I use a lot of different social media, man.
He does more than me. So.
He's like, I sent it in the mail.
Right. There's
sent
no
it
way
via
in hell
pigeon.
I would have gotten in on that spaceship. Well,
I think they were influenced. I mean,
yeah, of course they were. Facebook
I mean,
Messenger. Okay, I'll pop it up real quick. Hang on, man.
No, that was a really good movie. I did enjoy that one.
Yeah, I told you would. I knew you would, man. Richard Dreyfuss is fantastic in it. The whole scene in the truck at the railway station, or excuse me, on the railroad crossing, it's amazing.
Did you see the part
Steven
where
Spielberg's awesome.
where his head was? Oh, and there was a thing that they caught, and John, get me if I'm wrong on this one, but if I remember when there was a kid, they screwed up when he got that sunburn. In one of the scenes, it's different. I remember.
I don't remember that. I mean, I'm not doubting you. It's just I'm saying I don't remember if that was the case or not.
Yeah, because I went to.
It's probably on one of those lists somewhere of mistakes where there's like an airplane and flying or whatever and stuff like that.
Yeah, I went to a convention one time and they were actually talking about it because they had some of the producers from the thing there, and they were talking about all the minor screw ups that people never caught and the ones that they actually did catch. So I was like, oh, I never noticed that until I watched the movie again. I was like, oh.
I thought it was kind of funny that the blondie was fawning over the husband the entire time.
Yeah,
just like she wanted to play homewrecker.
Right? Yeah.
But yeah, I knew you were gonna like that one. What other ones did you hit up?
So the other one I watched last night was Unforgiven.
Oh, dude, yeah,
good movie.
No, it was a really good movie. I definitely liked it. I think my one issue with it is, I don't know if it's much of an issue. It's just kind of a thing. Now, I'm not the biggest Clint Eastwood watcher.
right.
So I know he's not, this movie character isn't connected to his younger stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, it was kind of a reflection of that, where in this movie, he's basically just, talking a lot about how he used to be.
Right.
And kind of going bitch mode. And
I'm not that kind of guy anymore. I'm not that kind of guy.
I was like, I'm not that kind of guy anymore. It's like, okay, well, I don't know that guy. So why do you keep talking about him?
Right.
So to me, it just, I don't know. I think that was probably my one thing about it that I didn't really care for, which is him.
But you found out what that guy was about when he found out. When he found out his buddy got killed, that's when he started hitting that bottle.
I thought it was. I didn't like that scene because I didn't like that he was literally in one spot, basically being equilibrium and being completely impervious to all shots his way. I found that to be quite unbelievable. Mm-hmm. He didn't move. All he did was go to his knee, and nobody managed to shoot him. So I didn't really care for that scene. What I was hoping for was just an old school ride into town during the day and shoot people off of rooftops kind of deal.
Right.
Like that's what I was looking for. So I was a little, disappointed in that. It was cool, that he killed a bunch of guys and went cold blooded, but because you knew as soon as he got that news and started drinking, you knew what was going to happen.
He was going to go.
As soon as he took that drink. And I was like, yeah, okay, well, all right.
There you go. Yeah. Outlaw Josie Wales to me is my favorite Clint Eastwood Western.
Yeah.
I can't find that picture right now, Tim.
Send
it to me if you want to.
But
I can't find it right now.
I love this, but not a lot of people do. Some people just hate it. Have you ever seen The Quick and the Dead? Knock?
Yeah. Oh, no.
Not Knock. Okay. John, what did you
I don't think so.
Okay, yeah. Quick and the
Outlaw
Dead.
Josie Wales is better.
Yeah. I know it is. And I know it is. But it's like it.
Well, I'd rather watch the better one then.
It does have it.
I got a long list here. I can't just have anything on it.
Oh, I know. But it does have its charm to it, too. Mm-hmm. So that's the reason why I brought the Quick and the Dead up. Because it has Gene Hackman in it, Sharon Stone, Leonardo DiCaprio. It has an all-star cast in it. Like
I did like Gene Hackman's character in it. I thought he was funny.
Yes.
The Duck of Death.
Yeah, the
Duke of Death. Duck Eye says. Duck Eye says.
The Duke. The Duke.
Yeah, like
and that young. Oh man, I've seen. What would I say? Last time I saw that actor, the reporter. I know I've seen him in several places, but I always remember him from Stargate when he played a reporter on that one in one of the episodes. or a couple of the episodes.
Yeah, he's
It
usually.
was cool seeing a younger version of him.
Dude, and who played the preacher? It was John. Can't help me here.
There was a preacher.
Yeah, there was a preacher in the movie. He was really good. He
in Unforgiven.
No, in Quick and the Dead.
Shit.
Preacher.
No, I don't remember.
I don't know that movie, Jed.
Yeah, I don't know
No,
what he did.
go
Why,
watch it.
why are you switching the movies we're not talking about, Jed?
I've heard about it, and I heard Sharon Stone was in it. And
Yeah,
I was like,
it was
It's a mediocre Western.
yeah. But I just like everybody. I like weird stuff that
Yeah. Well, yeah, but hey,
You like what you like, but in
yeah,
my opinion,
and
it was,
I've
Oh, I
heard
know.
some people adore that movie, but
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
Sharon Stone in a Western doesn't sound right to me.
it is. It's kind of.
I like it. I like it when she's crossing her legs. You know what I'm saying?
Well, she does actually get fucked several times in that movie. So.
All right,
well,
so
nice. There you go. That's why you watch it. Yeah.
no, that wasn't actually the reason why I watched it.
all
Lady
right, so
V
we
says
got
Leo is gay as fuck.
No, she fucks Leo.
Listening in background while I cook. And Richard Harris apparently plays the Reverend in that movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which sounds about right. He wasn't dead yet. The Quick and the Dead was a little too girl boss for me. That's kind of what I got out of it. Just the few visuals I saw from it. It looks like Sharon Stone has a badass in it. If you want to see a badass chick, check out the girl in Bite the Bullet with Gene Hackman.
Bite the Bullet is awesome.
Yeah, Bite the Bullet is awesome. I can't remember the girl that's in it, but she's fantastic. Oh, she had a comedy on fucking CBS forever. What was it called? Oh God! See, that's gonna bug me now. Let me look it up real quick. So, are you enjoying knocking stuff off the list there?
Yeah, these are some really awesome movies. I can see why they're on the list. So,
Yeah,
for the most part, I think probably the biggest one so far that I'm not sure deserves to be on the S tier.
Yeah,
would probably be Fargo.
Yeah, it look, yeah, and I understand that one completely because the Coen brothers can be an acquired taste.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
The only thing that even put it close to S tier was what's her name. I will never forget
Frances
her voice.
McDermott. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I will never forget her voice in that for as long as I live. Yeah.
He's fleeing the interview.
Yeah.
He's fleeing the interview.
Oh yeah. Oh okay. That's great.
That's how they all talk up there, man.
Oh my God, that was just too much.
The girl in Bite the Bullet is Candice Bergen, the gorgeous blonde from the 70s. Candice Bergen.
Yeah.
Dude, Murphy Brown. She was in Murphy Brown.
Murphy Brown. That was the name of her show.
I was like, wait a second.
She was a babe back then, though, man. Remember she was in that movie? Okay, go ahead.
I don't know. I was just say, I need a list for the next week, at least 3. So I want to read off what I have left of my S tier.
Go ahead, bro.
For now,
for now.
But so here we go. We got Citizen Kane, Taxi Driver, All Quiet on the Western Front, Patton, Apocalypse Now, Chinatown, 12 Angry Men, Psycho / Vertigo. I guess it's kind of a package deal.
Yeah.
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, Gone with the Wind, Casablanca, Schindler's List, and No Country for Old Men.
Okay, so
let's kind of mix it up a little bit, but yeah, that's what you can do.
Okay, so since it's Halloween for this week, do Psycho, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, and what would you would be the one you would say, John?
Oh, I was gonna make him watch all the depressing ones.
Right.
Yeah, I need to spread it out a little bit. I like the variety.
Don't put One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest and Schindler's List on the same day.
No, you'll be fucked.
Don't do
you'll
that.
be fucked.
Yeah, that's not a good idea.
Psycho,
I need the will to continue going.
Right,
so,
the will to continue to watch movies. Yeah.
I can only do one emotional torment for.
Yeah, well, it's not. It's actually a good movie. It's actually a good movie.
Laugh out loud. Joe is a butch womanizer. No, I am not. I just dig.
Dude, is that like Ariel, or did she go?
No, that's not Ariel. That's Lady V. That's Lady V.
Okay.
Tim says Richard Harris and English Bob was English Bob in Unforgiven. Yes, he was.
Yeah.
So don't know about the Quick and the Dead. Okay, that's what you were talking about. I heard people in the know say that the accents in Fargo were highly inaccurate. Really? Okay. And Candice Bergen's father was made a living with putting his hand up
Charlie
McCarthy's ass. Oh shit! Really? He was
Damn.
ventriloquist. Wow.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That is true. Yeah.
Yeah, that is true.
Let's see. Out of that list, I would say, what did you suggest there, Jay?
I said Psycho, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, and pick another one.
I'd say Psycho.
Oh, Taxi Driver.
Taxi Driver.
Mhm.
I don't know. I think some of those you can leave to the end, man. Really. I think the movie. I'd say Psycho for sure. It's Halloween.
Yeah, for Halloween.
It's
Psycho.
Halloween. You need to
Yeah,
watch
so
Psycho this week.
Okay.
Is Tombstone in that list?
Which I'm sorry.
No, Tombstone's not on that list.
I've seen
Talked
Tombstone.
about Tombstone. He's seen it.
Yeah.
If I was going to do another one, I'd say Apocalypse Now.
Oh,
great watch.
But
man.
yeah, but you gotta be in the right mindset to watch that movie, though.
I don't know. No, it's a good adventure movie. Anyway.
Oh yeah, I know. But for some people, it can be a little bit. But I know for Knock, it won't. Probably.
All right. So what? Psycho is a horror.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And Apocalypse Now is a what genre?
War movie.
War movie. Okay. So, trying to look at this list. Okay. So.
It's kind of like Schindler's List. You got to be in the right mindset to watch.
Yeah,
it.
don't want to watch Schindler's List.
Don't watch Apocalypse.
You don't want to watch more than one war movie. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of looking at. So,
and he's got quite a few war movies there, man.
Yeah, it's turning into mostly horror movies and horrors because I haven't seen them.
That's the reason why I said Taxi Driver to mix it up. Yeah, because that's like.
Taxi Driver is different, man.
Now, what we could do is I could read you the list for the B list, and you could pick one from there.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay.
All right. So we got North by Northwest, Rebel with a Cause, The Great Dictator, Mutiny on the Bounty.
Which version?
I don't know. Whatever the earliest would be. Yeah, I'm not going to want to watch the remakes unless they're actually decent.
The one with Charles Lawton?
Yeah.
Hang on, I'll pull it up.
Because there's the one in the 80s, one in the 70s, one like...
Whatever the best one is. I don't care.
Yeah.
Stagecoach, American Graffiti.
If you like George Lucas, you need to see American Graffiti.
Yeah, dude, buddy. Watch that one.
Because he is the main character of that movie. He's Richard Dreyfuss in it.
Yeah.
That's him. If you want to know about your hero, George Lucas, watch American Graffiti.
Yeah.
Yes. That's
I don't know. I kind of feel like I wouldn't want to care for anything else he's done but Star Wars.
Check out Matt. He says, watch Leaving Las Vegas, Schindler's List, and Night of the Living Dead all in one night for an uplifting time.
Which version of Night of the Living Dead?
There's only one version of Night of the Living Dead that matters.
Yeah, there's only one. The original.
The black and white or the colorized version?
The black and white, brother. The black and white.
The black and white's more scary than that stupid colorized.
Right? Okay, so we got Network, Rain Man, Midnight Cowboy.
Network.
Yes. Yeah, Network.
There is a star next to it, so I think that was kind of an
I don't know who disagreed with that movie not being on the S list, but they're crazy.
I think enough people did.
His mind.
That was John.
John.
Yeah.
All right, I'll do Network then.
Yeah.
There we go. Three movies.
There you go. You got it. Check them out this week. The Saw movies.
I've seen the first couple of Saw movies. I haven't watched all.
After you get the first 3 or 4,
I might have to someday. I might binge those someday, just like I did the Fast and Furious.
They're all on Netflix right now or something. They're on one of the streaming services.
They're on the pay-per-views, not the pay-per-view stuff, the on-demand stuff.
Yeah, they are. They put all of them on there, and I think it's on TV or something too.
So, well, I don't know about that. Let's talk about Saw 10. Saw 10's on there, and so is Exorcist: The Beginning.
Yeah, I saw that. So
or whatever it is, Believer.
The new one.
Whatever it is. Yeah, the new one.
Yeah, that new Exorcist is terrible. I don't know what the fuck they did. Ugh.
I haven't seen it. I have never seen any Exorcist movie except the first one. That was enough for me to say, I don't need to see any more of this. Yeah.
By the way, hi Matt. How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, he's out there.
I haven't seen him in a while.
We miss you,
Yep.
brother. We hope
Yeah,
you
we
can get back
do.
at some point.
Yeah,
I miss you on the Roadhouse.
I need your references. I need them.
right, dude. He's dying
Even the
without
one-
your freaking jokes, dude.
Yeah.
He loves your
Yeah.
jokes.
Even the ones that fly over my head because you're too smart for it.
Yeah.
So.
Well, this one right here
Yeah.
was a really good one he just told right there.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of those movies.
That was a good one.
Well, trust me, every one of those movies you have to be in the right mindset for.
Oh,
No
yeah.
doubt. Let's see. Lady V says
Cannibal
Jed
Holocaust?
feeds Jed's face to Das Wolfen. I heard you. Dude. Okay, let's see. Well, so you got your homework for next week, and he says hail. And we can't wait to get you back, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Miss you on
Want
the
to know
show.
how you're doing, man. But anyway, all right, guys, it is Halloween season, and I always do a 2-show tribute to Halloween because I love it. It's probably my favorite holiday, man. I really used to have a ritual. I think I've told you guys plenty of times. And as a matter of fact, here in a minute, I'm fixing to go grab the gourd I picked up last night to show you guys how big the pumpkin is I'm going to carve this year. It's pretty damn big, dude. It's pretty big. It's got one of them good handles on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not hard to carry around. But yeah. So did you guys think of any other movies? Well, first of all, Knock wasn't here last week.
I
We were
wasn't either.
discussing horror movies.
I don't know if I can give you a good list because I'm just not a horror fan.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Are there any movies that you've really enjoyed that were scary? I mean, you're not a horror fan, but are there any movies that you really enjoyed that were scary?
And the ones that I really want to go back and watch is like Aliens.
Alien is the horror movie. Alien's the horror movie.
Yeah.
Aliens is an action movie. That's not a horror movie.
Yeah.
That's
So that's
action
as far as I was going to go with Aliens.
Get away from her, you
Yeah.
bitch!
Yeah, get away from her, you bitch. But Alien, the first one, is a great horror movie.
Yes.
It really is. The lore behind that show, man, is well documented. Those of us that are big fans of the genre, dude, know every inch of that film. Let's see. Legion was fun. Yeah, there you go. Legion.
Yeah.
What's up?
I was
John?
going to say, Knock, watch Halloween 3 Season of the Witch.
Yeah, you'd enjoy that.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine science mixed with magic.
You know what would probably be my set of movies would have to be the Hannibal Lecter ones.
Now, see, I
Silence
have
of the
this
Lambs.
argument with my wife all the damn time. One of her favorite movies, top 5 for her, is Silence of the Lambs, and I keep telling her, I'm like, that's a horror movie, and she's like, no, it's a thriller. I'm like, no, it's not. That's a horror movie.
I just Googled it and it said popular horror movies. So Google said,
you
can point to Google. Have her Google. Google.
It's
I just put in best horror
the
movie.
first horror movie to win Best Picture. It's widely considered that. So
I think 7 is a horror movie.
Another good one was I'm looking at a list now and they're starting to come back to me. Event Horizon was another one I liked.
Event Horizon.
Awesome. Yeah, you guys talked about that. Somebody mentioned it last week, I think.
Yeah, it's my number 2.
Yeah, it was your number 2, and I have never seen it. I've heard a lot about it, and yeah, I've got to do that homework. I've got to watch
it has
that
Vin Diesel in it.
Well, the scarring thing for me was that it was my favorite. It was Kevin Spacey, wasn't it? Was it Kevin Spacey or was it the guy from
it's Sam Neill.
Sam Neill.
Is that Jurassic Park guy?
Yeah.
That was the drawing thing.
Or as us old fucks know him, Damien from the Omen.
Right, but I grew up with Jurassic Park, so here I am seeing my Jurassic Park hero guy, become a bad guy on the ship,
Well, you should watch
and that freaks me out even more.
Let's see. Tim says, Joe's Atmosfere, an annual ritual. Who do you sacrifice a virgin to? Oh, no, I don't do that, man.
No, that happens on the Roadhouse. So.
Hannibal is hot. Lady V says, yeah, she's in love with Michael Myers too. It is more a psych thriller. Nah, it's a horror movie. I don't give a shit what anybody says. I hate the ending of Event Horizon. Well, don't give it to me because I want to see it. So
another. Now I was younger. Now I was in my teens. Okay, I just entered my teens during this. But the Blair Witch Project would not work today. But back then it was pretty fucking scary because it was a recorder that looked real, and there, so Blair Witch Project when it first came out was pretty damn scary.
It's what they called found footage horror. Yeah. It was the first movie like that. Yeah. And
there's a whole series of that called VHS.
Yes, this is good.
Yeah. They're actually, they said the next one they're doing is going to be found footage and horror in space.
Oh, it's gonna be so
man, good. That'll be cool. Cloverfield was kind of a found footage type thing too.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
But
I liked that movie. Yeah, I was a big fan of that for a little bit.
Yeah, but it's funny. I'm sitting there and I'm talking to somebody at work one time about the Blair Witch Project, and he said to me, he says, "Dude, I just didn't get it." I said, "What are you talking about?" He says, "Man, why was the dude pissing in the corner at the end of it?" I'm like, did you even watch the fucking movie, man?
You didn't watch the fucking movie, bro.
All right, so I got one that I'll never forget as a younger lad was it the Ring?
Yeah.
The bitch coming out of the TV. Now fuck that.
Well, she was coming out to give you a
no way.
Job, Knack.
No, fam. You get a phone call. You can't pick up the phone after you watch that movie. It's like what? I never want to hear another phone ring on the wall after that movie.
See, this is about the time I stopped watching horror movies. One, because my daughter grew up and moved out of the house, and that's who I watched horror movies with. The other thing was they were remakes of Japanese horror.
Yeah,
movies.
they are, and they're
Ringu.
Yeah, and I just I was like, it's more jump scares than real horror. And besides, I remember the first TV horror movie, which was Poltergeist. And that's a great one. If you want to watch a good horror movie for Halloween there, Knock, check out Poltergeist. You'll enjoy that one, man. It's
you know what
cool.
One of my favorite Jason movies was, and a lot of people rip on
Pretty sure I've seen Poltergeist.
Yeah.
It was Poltergeist is good. Jason X is one of my favorite.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
That's my favorite.
Jason Goes to fucking space. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable.
Because he had an upgraded space, my brother.
You know it, man. Maniac. Jason Voorhees in fucking space.
It was awesome.
He's got the best mask too.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let me see what's going on here in the chat. Tim says now that Disney's has Fox, does that make Dr. Frankenfurter a Disney princess?
Yeah.
That's great. Oh, bro. Matt agrees with you about VHS. It's great, especially the succubus story. Blair Witch didn't scare me. I was too pissed off at those idiots on screen. Yeah, well,
I'll be honest. Blair Witch bored me. I mean, I was like,
I enjoyed it. I'm with Knock in that
one
camp.
Was
I enjoyed
good,
that
but
one.
the second one was that.
Oh, that Book of Shadows was horrible.
Yeah, it was. It was
One Missed Call was good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. And Martin says when the MF threw away the map, I would have deleted him right then and there. Good Lord.
Yeah.
Athena's laughing. Yeah. Friday the 13th, part 7 was filmed in my area. Very cool, man. Very cool.
I don't know how much of a horror this was, but 1408 was another one that I enjoyed.
1408.
It's the Matthew Broderick, I think, and Samuel L. Jackson, I think it is.
No, that's not what I was thinking. I was thinking.
Oh, John Cusack.
I've never heard of.
John Cusack.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's who it is.
2007.
Mm-hmm.
What you know? Oh, the one about the hotel.
Yeah.
What about the hotel room?
Gotcha. The Crow and the Crafted. The Crow and the Craft are two. Is
that one a ghost story? Is that what it is?
Yeah, I mean, he hears his daughter in like the radio or something like that in the room.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. It sounds like a ghost story. It does.
Oh, that! I remember this now. This was Stephen King. I read this.
Really? Stephen King, huh?
This was Stephen King.
It's 50-50 there then. It's
Yeah.
50-50. It'd be good.
I just remember watching it and enjoying it. So
Let's see. The Crow and The Craft. The Crow was dynamite. I don't know if you can really consider that horror though.
The Crow's more super. Crow's a superhero movie.
Supernatural.
Yeah, I think that's.
you know what's funny is that was on this list, by the way, The Crow, the
The Crow?
popular
It's fucking
movies.
awesome, bro.
So I don't know, but they
Okay.
also have Nightmare Before Christmas. So I don't know how good this list.
Y'all waiting on my grandson to get off the hayride. Trick or treat at church. Very cool.
Trunk or treat.
Trunk or treat. Yep. I can't believe the only one who thinks that Dr. Frankenfurter becoming a Disney princess.
No, I came up with that when they bought Fox.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, that makes Tim Curry a Disney
So many
princess.
became princesses like Thor. The Exorcist, Invasion of the Body Snatchers, and Lords of Salem. Rob Zombie movie. That sounds cool. That sounds really cool, man. Well, what I wanted to get into tonight is some of the horror directors. I'm going to give you my Mount Rushmore of horror directors. The first guy I'd put on this list of horror directors for me is got to be Wes Craven. This guy has done so much great stuff when it comes to the horror genre. Some of it actually based on true stories. Some of it based on stuff that he created and things, but not everything got knocked out of the park. I mean, I reference Shocker when I say that. If you've ever seen that one,
Yo, that was bad.
That's just bizarrely bad. But it's a guilty pleasure if you're a Wes Craven fan. But one of the first movies he ever made that really freaked me out when I saw it, The Hills Have Eyes, the original one, man. That was one of his first movies. And it was a fantastic flick. Man.
Yeah.
We got what's his name that ended up in Weird Science, the kind of pointy-headed bald guy. I can't remember his name, but oh my God, he showed up in a lot of movies right around that time. Well, the reason why I say true stories is, and I'm saying loosely based, but it is loosely based on a true story, is the film The Serpent and the Rainbow.
Dude!
It's based on an actual incident where a guy that worked for a pharmaceutical company was trying to get the formula for the zombie powder to use for, like, I think it was to slow down heart rates and operations and stuff like that. Was what they were going to use it for, and of course the movie's totally fantastical. But I don't think there's a guy alive that will ever forget the Spike into the chair scene, if you know what I'm saying. Nobody's ever. It's kind of like that scene in Casino Royale where homeboy's got the knotted rope. We don't forget scenes like that.
No, we don't forget shit like that.
It's pretty bad, man. Yeah. It's kind of scary, but it's got Bill Pullman in it. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. It's called The Serpent and the Rainbow. And I think he goes down to Haiti trying to get
that movie. I saw that when I was.
Has to do with voodoo culture and everything.
Ray Dong Chong, or am I getting? That's Angel Heart. I guess I'm.
That's Angel Heart, brother.
That's Angel Heart.
Yeah, that's Angel Heart. We could do a whole show on Mickey Rourke and how many chicks he. See, I have a theory about Mickey Rourke. That's how he did his affairs with women. He just made movies with them. You know what I mean?
Dude, it's true.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that's how he courted women. Hey, come make this movie with me.
Yeah, you want to come over here and make a movie?
Yeah,
hey,
come
here's
over
my
and make
trailer.
a movie with me.
You want to go over some lines for the movie? You know,
Yeah. Angel Heart's the movie that got Lisa Bonet kicked off of the fucking Cosby Show.
Mm-hmm.
That movie right there. She's married to Aquaman now, isn't she?
Jason
Momoa. Married to him for years, yeah. But anyway, I digress.
From
let's see. Matt says John Carpenter is great. He did his own music. Trust me, he's on this list. He's on the Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
We're not. We haven't gotten to him yet. But
we haven't done with
The Serpent and the Rainbow. I'll never forget the scene where he gets the nail driven through his scrotum. That's exactly what I was talking about, brother. Yeah. Not many guys forget that screen.
You didn't have to. You didn't have to paint a visual.
You didn't have to give us the visual. I was trying to be cool
about it. Don't give us the visual. We already know, bro.
Let's see. Let's not forget about how many films came out of what Ed Gein did. Yeah, that's true.
Gain.
Yeah, that's the the Texas Chainsaw Massacre guy. That's
Yeah.
the one we're
That
talking
was-
about.
yeah.
But Wes Craven, of course, went on to do The Nightmare on Elm Street. Everybody knows Freddy. Everybody knows about him. And this is, I mean, I always consider Wes Craven's career to have 3 different stages. We had
Yeah.
the early stuff, like, The Hills Have Eyes and
Mhm.
Serpent and Rainbow, and then we had Freddy. And
Yeah.
man,
The
you
best movie out of all of them, New Nightmare.
yeah, let's talk about that for a second.
Yeah.
So your favorite one is The New Nightmare.
Yeah.
I'd put that up there. I really
And then
would.
I would say that it would be the first Nightmare on Elm Street, and
Of
then
course.
Dream Warriors.
Dream Warriors is my favorite.
Yeah,
I like that above the original.
That would be my line of how the Freddy movies.
Knock, to give you a clue about this. Of course, Freddy comes to get you when you're sleeping. That's why everybody tries to stay awake, because
I know his backstory.
Okay,
He knows.
Come on, man. Even if I've never seen it, I know Freddy Krueger is.
but the ones they're referencing, the Dream Warriors, the one we're talking about there, it's about kids in a mental facility, and they actually use their minds to fight him when they're asleep. They actually try to go to sleep and fight him.
Yeah,
and it's really cool.
And the cool thing
really
in it,
good.
Heather's in that one too. That's the reason why I said she's in all 3 of those movies, and I like Heather. Heather was awesome in those movies.
Yep.
So,
the visual was necessary.
no, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
No,
There's connections with The Hills Have Eyes, Jaws, The Evil Dead, Nightmare on Elm Street, Evil Dead 2, and Jason Goes to Hell, with different props and posters appearing in them. Really? Wow. Cool.
Yeah, there is.
And Freddy gets Joe while he's trying to watch Loki. No shit. Yeah. He killed me. I'm actually a clone of Joe. I passed away already.
Yeah.
But anyway, the new Nightmare. Now, let me think. New Nightmare is the one where it's actually the actors.
Yeah, it's in real
playing
life.
themselves in the movie.
Yeah.
And that was a great take. Even Wes Craven is in the film himself.
Yeah, that was
he's one of the
Wes's
characters
last movie, by the way, before he passed away. Too.
Really? Was he?
I think
Wow.
it was. Was it, John?
No.
I thought it was.
He died in
No, because he
2015.
did Scream after that.
Oh, yeah,
I
I'm
was gonna say,
stupid.
that's
I'm
the
stupid.
third part of his career.
That was
when he
my
did
fault
Scream.
there, because I always
Yeah.
I remember it because when it came out, and I was like, wait, did he pass away? That was his last movie?
But
Yeah.
the new Nightmare, what it was, Knock, is everybody wasn't scared of Freddy anymore.
Yeah.
Okay,
Everybody loved him.
Made so many movies about him and stuff. Nobody was afraid of him anymore, and it was angering the spirit of Freddy. And he decided to punch his way into the real world to make people afraid of him again. And it was a fucking. I mean, Wes Craven comes up with more of the.
Yeah.
I mean, he's like the Stephen King of movie directors.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He comes up with more crazy ideas.
That's not
you know.
exactly a compliment.
Well, you understand what I'm saying.
No,
Literary. Look, Stephen King is a good horror writer. You got to give him that. He sold more horror books than anybody in history.
He's good at pop horror. He's not good at real horror.
But Wes Craven, he come up with more ideas, really, to rejuvenate his own franchises than anybody ever. Really.
Well, there was the.
I had looked a little bit into the series. I don't think I watched all the movies. I think I watched a couple of them. But
yeah,
the one that I did watch, that was the reason why I got into it a little bit, was Freddy versus Jason. And I mean, I was a teenager. There was a couple scenes in there, especially the shower scene that was very, very nice. But no, I got interested in the lore a little bit during that time.
See you, Penny.
Take care, Penny.
For Jason and Freddy,
Yeah.
It pissed me off at the end. It was a draw.
Well,
we kind of had to, look at what was it? What was the one movie with Jackie Chan and Jet Li?
Yeah, and that was a draw too. So
yeah, you kind of have to.
Well, let me see something real quick. I got to get the girl's name. I always forget this girl's name. The final girl in Nightmare.
Heather Lammerkamp. That was her name.
Is that her name?
Yeah.
this is her. She was pretty cool. I put her on the low end of the final girls, really myself, but yeah, she was in quite a few of the movies, and I loved her in that new Nightmare. I thought she was fantastic in it, man.
You know
did.
what I wanted, but they couldn't do, and they were gonna try to do it. They were gonna do Freddy versus Jason versus Ash, and that would have been a movie.
Now wait a minute, how are you gonna put Ash in there before you put Mike in there, man? Come on,
no,
bro.
I wanted to see
Mike Myers
Mike
first.
like that.
Yeah. I wanted to see that.
Mike.
They
That's why I
wanted
didn't
to
even watch Freddy versus Jason. I'm like, dude, you guys are discounting Mike. Get the hell out of here, man.
Yeah, dude, I wanted them to do. They came up with the idea because I was listening to this panel. I was at the convention. They wanted to do Freddy versus Jason, Mike Myers, and then Ash, and like add maybe some other shit. And I was like, this movie gonna be crazy. But at the end, it was only Freddy and Jason. I was like, dude, that would have been some crazy shit.
Matt says Stephen King is excellent at describing a scene. He struggles bringing everything together sometimes. Well, I can tell you this. If you've never read The Stand, he brings everything together really nicely in that one. I love that one.
My favorite book by him is Eyes of the Dragon.
Eyes of the Dragon's good. Yep.
Oh, that's a good one.
Lady V says that's my issue with when writing too. Yep.
Now, this one probably didn't affect you guys as much because you were adults during this, but my grandma had dolls, so the one that freaked me out was Chucky. And
you mean this guy right here? Did he freak you out, man?
I watched the first one as a kid. That fucked me up. That was. I didn't want nothing to do with anything.
I can't be afraid of a dude that I can step on. I can't.
You know,
be
that's what I'm saying. Like for an adult, it's probably not as big a thing, but as a kid, yeah, that messed me up.
I'm sure.
We just lost him recently. The voice of Chucky.
Really? Wow.
Yep.
Yeah. But let me see. Athena says Rocky Horror Picture Show. Did it scare you? Really? It might scare some people. I'm sure Tim Curry scared a few rednecks in his time. But anyway, the last part of Wes's career was, of course, the Scream series, and it's still going. Didn't they just release 6 this summer?
Yeah, they released one.
It had what's her name from Wednesday in it? I can't remember the girl's name off the top of my head, but she was in it.
Love Hewitt?
No, not Love Hewitt. That's my girl from I Know What You Did Last Summer. That's her right there. Yeah. And she had the fisherman to contend with, man. Yeah, no doubt. But no, Scream. Nev Campbell was the final girl in most of those. I think she's in the new one too. You know who else?
I think she.
You know who else that was kind of hot in the day, but she was more of a cougar in this series? Was Courtney Cox was in it too. She was the reporter in it. Go ahead,
I was mistaken. The voice Chucky's still alive. That's Brad Dourif.
Okay.
I thought we lost him a couple of weeks ago, but I guess it was somebody else that I'm thinking of.
Matt says, I had a My Buddy doll when I was a kid. He never stabbed me. Yeah. Jennifer Love Hewitt. Yes. You know all about that. You know, I love that. I think Matt was around for the show I did last year. I always have to show my final girls, and I always have to show Jennifer Love Hewitt. She is the greatest.
I think my favorite movie with her was with Jackie Chan. The suit.
Tuxedo.
Yeah.
Tuxedo, yeah.
That's a pretty good one. She's kind of a hoity-toity goody two-shoes. She doesn't do much bad stuff. But the Scream series, I love the first one. I haven't seen one since. I mean, I think some movies don't need sequels, but I guess they decided they needed to continue this thing on.
I was disappointed they killed Drew Barrymore at the beginning.
I know, she was fucking hot as fuck.
Was you know what that was? That was him doing a tribute to Homeboy that made Psycho. But I don't want to just wait until after he sees Psycho, and I'll tell you why. But that was directly the same thing.
But I was just saying, Drew was looking fucking fine as fuck in that.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah,
she was. Let's see. Matt says, Tim, I worked in her hometown one week. Yeah, talking about Jennifer Love Hewitt. Athena, The Ring scared me watching it at night in the dark, watching it alone. After seeing the tape and ex called, it freaked me out. Later, I was laughing about it. The timing was perfect. Yeah.
Wait, hang on.
Knock was saying earlier how he couldn't answer the phone. Yeah.
Hang on. Were you freaking out because of the movie or because your ex called? I'm a little confused. I want to know which one it freaked you out more.
Lady
Well,
V says,
hopefully
I didn't. Go ahead. Go ahead, man.
I was gonna say she probably has her ex's number blocked because I know
right. Phone wouldn't ring, right?
No, it wouldn't ring.
I don't like Drew in that one. Glass Campbell took over. Me, Nev Campbell, I think.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So that's Wes Craven. He's the first guy on my list. Now the next guy on my list of horror directors, and of course, you know, you can put Hitchcock on there, but I'm talking more modern horror movies, you know. Next guy on my list has got to be David Cronenberg. Now, this guy right here, if you don't know his filmography, he has made some of the strangest fucking movies you will ever see in your lifetime. I mean, imagine this for a synopsis for a movie. A cult of people that get erotically aroused by car wrecks. He made a movie called Crash.
Crash was fucked up.
It is bizarre. That movie is just nuts.
That's a trip.
Yeah,
That's a trip movie. Fucked. I have seen that. Very memorable movie. The way everything tied together.
That's the kind of movies he makes. He made one called The Brood that freaked me out when I saw it. And that was another cult-driven type movie.
The remake of The Fly was awesome.
Yeah, well, everybody knows him for that one and the Exploding Head movie, right? Yeah. Scanners.
Yeah.
The one he did.
I haven't seen any of those.
Scanners. You've probably seen the scene from Scanners a few times.
Yeah, Scanners is fucked.
Scanners is the movie that introduced us to Michael Ironside.
Yep.
And, you know, he's from Starship Troopers and a bunch of other stuff, you know, Total Recall with Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's always but he's got an iconic voice. I think he's the voice of, what's that stealth game that the Tom Clancy franchise made?
Sam Fisher.
Splinter Cell.
Splinter Cell.
Yeah, would make another Splinter Cell.
Yeah. You know, but anyway, we got introduced to him by a movie called Scanners, and it had to do with people with mental powers, and oh man, just great stuff, man. Great stuff. Eclay says body horror. Oh, no doubt. He loves body horror.
Yeah.
Let's see. I think she just released a movie recently, and The Fly was more a sexy romance. Yeah, it was kind of a thing like that, but Jeff Goldblum was unbelievable in it, and yeah, he does do a lot of body horror stuff, man. He did a movie called Jeremy Irons got nominated for an Academy Award for it, and it was actually based on a true story about twin brothers who were gynecologists that were doctors. One of them was really timid, and the other one was kind of a playboy. And one of them would pick up women, and every once in a while, you know, he'd pass them off to his brother to have sex with because he couldn't pick up a girl for nothing. You know, it was a really weird movie. It was called, I think they just made it into a series. Yeah. E. Clay Thomas has got it right there. Dead Ringers. It's a great movie about drug addiction. Has to do with painkiller addiction. Genevieve Bujold, if you know who this actress is, she's gorgeous. She was in a movie called Coma with Michael Douglas back in the day.
Yeah.
Anyway, she's in that movie, and it is a trip. Every one of David Cronenberg's movies are very strange. They have something really strange in them. He doesn't. Most of his stuff is horror, but sometimes he delves outside of it. Like he did a really good movie. I'm sure a lot of you have seen called A History of Violence with Viggo Mortensen, and it was based on a graphic novel. And he directed that one and Eastern Promises with Viggo Mortensen. So I've always dug Mr. Cronenberg, and he actually shows up in a Clive Barker movie, who's the next guy on my list. I don't have a picture of him right this second, but Clive Barker is definitely on my list, but he shows up in Nightbreed as a psycho. Actually, he isn't he a psychiatrist in that show, John?
Yeah.
Nightbreed is on your top 5 horror movies, and he's David Cronenberg actually starred in that movie for Clive Barker.
Mhm.
I was blown away when I saw he was in that movie. I was like, wow,
He's a
he digs this so much. Yeah,
he's wanting to find out where Midian is, and
yeah,
get rid of the monsters, and
right, absolutely, man. But yeah, Clive Barker's another one on my list. The Mount Rushmore of horror. I dig his stuff. Of course, everybody knows who Pinhead is, right? The Hellraiser movies. The Hellraiser movie, it was amazing. I loved the original Hellraiser. The actors in it were top notch and everything, and it was just great. His vision is just really wild. My favorite one that he ever made was Lord of Illusions, his take on magic.
Oh, that was fucking cool, bro.
That had Scott Bakula in it. I loved that one right there. Let's see. Matt says, I enjoy listening to Joe
Bob Briggs is awesome.
Bob Briggs talk horror. Also, Cinemassacre, Angry Video Game Nerd is good. Oh, okay, cool. I have to remember that. Tim says, that is not where the gerbil goes, Richard. What the hell? And I enjoy watching his sidekick, Darcy. Whoa. Yeah. For obvious reasons.
Her sidekick, Darcy, follows me on Twitter. Yeah.
But yeah, I love all of the stuff he did. He did another one. Well, Nightbreed was on John's list last week. Just Clive Barker is dynamite. I remember the first book I read of his. It was called Damnation Game. Really good. And he on the back of it had a quote, and it said, "I've seen the future of horror," and his name's Clive Barker, and it was signed Stephen King. So he got a lot of clout from that when he first started writing books, but he moved into making movies, and I've always enjoyed his stuff. Let me see. Tim says, I thought it was Dr. T and the women.
No, not
Richard
Darcy
Gere,
from Married with Children.
The Richard Gere that is not where the gerbil goes. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm clueless on that one. Darcy from Married with Children.
No. The Darcy from Joe Bob Briggs, the big titty hot one. Yeah, that's the one that follows me because of all the perverted shit I put up on Twitter all the time.
But you know who the last guy is on my Mount Rushmore? You know who it is? It's my boy John Carpenter.
Yep.
Is there a better? Now, one of the things that a lot of people love about his movies is they're 90 minutes long. He does not waste time. He gets to the point, tells you the story, and gets the fuck out. And what Matt was saying earlier, this guy wrote all his own music for all of his movies. Now, I know you're a sci-fi fan, Knock, so if you want to have a good laugh at a sci-fi movie, check out the movie that him and Dan O'Bannon and who else was in that bunch? There was like 3 guys that ended up making all kinds of movies. They were kind of like the Lucas and that bunch went to school together, Anyway, they made a movie called Dark Star in college, and it was only like, when they made it, it was only like 30 minutes, 35 minutes long. And whenever they decided, when they got out of college and started making movies, they went back and they finished the movie the way they wanted to. And I think it's only like an hour and 15, maybe 20 minutes long. But man, you will laugh your ass off at that movie. It's about a bunch of guys in space. It's kind of a comedy in the vein of 2001: A Space Odyssey at the end of it, the crew on the spaceship and everything. But instead of the ship's computer, they're having to argue with a bomb's computer. And the bombs that they're using are bombs that destroy planets. They're like the trash men for the universe. They go around and blow up dead planets. and the bomb that they're supposed to be using has messed up. So you just have to see it. It's hilarious. But John has always been really good at telling stories. Of course, Halloween,
Yep.
What can you say?
Yeah.
It's produced how many movies now, and the great Jamie Lee Curtis was the final girl in those movies. And now Halloween 1 and Halloween 2, he produced both of them, but he only directed the first one. But what they were going to do is they were going to make this an anthology. That's why they suggested to you earlier that you should watch Halloween 3 Season of the Witch Knock.
Yep.
Because the first two are the same night. You have Halloween, and then Halloween 2 is more the night he came home, right? That night, that Halloween night.
The only acceptable order I'll ever watch a show or movies are in from release date.
What is it?
I'll only watch shows or movies based on release date.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah. And anyway, this is the third one. And it like I said, it has nothing to do with the rest of them. It's Michael Myers, and it didn't do well at the box office because people didn't understand that it wasn't part of the series. But as a standalone movie, it's really, really good. But they went back to the Michael Myers thing after that. But John's made so many damn movies that are so cool. I mean, if you're into horror, I highly suggest. Well, of course, The Thing is fantastic.
Yeah, The Thing is awesome.
Knock even said he liked it, which for old movies, that's good. But I tell you, his what was that called? I can't remember. It's a trilogy of movies, and The Thing is one of them. I think The Thing is the first one. The Prince of Darkness is the second one.
This Apocalypse series.
Yeah, his Apocalypse series. That's
Apocalypse series is awesome.
Yeah, that's it. The Thing's the first one. The Prince of Darkness, which is my favorite one. Yeah, and In the Mouth of Madness with Sam Neill in it, of all people. Knock, your Jurassic Park guy. He's in the and he plays like a Stephen King guy that writes horror stories in it. It's even
Sutter Kane.
Yep. It even got the same initials. Yeah. But he's made so many good movies. The list goes on and on and on. And it's not all horror movies. I mean, Escape from New York is a great movie too, but I've always loved his horror stuff. The Fog is probably my second favorite movie he's ever made. That's his ghost story. And it is very, very fucking cool. Of course, any ghost story about pirates, I'm gonna dig. I'm gonna check that out. You know what I mean? But what's your favorite John Carpenter movie there, Jed? Which one do you dig by him?
Dude, I think the original one with Kurt Russell, Escape from New York.
Yeah. Night there, Tim. Take care, brother.
I think that would be in my top of all his movies.
Yeah. What do you think, John? What's your favorite one he's done?
Big Trouble in Little China.
Big Trouble in Little China. Yeah. That's not a horror movie either, but it's great.
But it has parts of a horror movie.
It does kind of, but he's always put a little bit of something fantastic in his flick.
And Big Trouble in Little China is awesome.
All right, so question for you guys.
Go ahead.
I open the floor. 3 Halloween movies that I have to see. Consensus now, not by each person. Consensus. 3 that I should watch.
We'll have to. You'll have to sit here for the discussion. I think Halloween has to be on that list. I'm sorry. I just think if you're going to watch
a Halloween movie, you're talking about Halloween the holiday or Halloween the movie series?
No. The horror movies. Any horror movie on the list ever existence that I should watch for Halloween.
Yep.
New Nightmare.
I think he says New Nightmare.
Yeah.
I like Halloween.
Yeah, New Night, dude. That's one of my favorites. Dude, what else? There's so much cool shit out there.
There is cool shit out there, man.
There's so much cool.
It's like trying to pick your favorite kid, man. There are a lot of great fucking scary.
Well, you only have so many kids, so I
understand.
Put them out there.
Brady V says the hills have.
I think I've seen that one.
Yep. That one's been made a couple of times too. But
Yep.
I don't know. You said you've seen Poltergeist.
Yeah, Poltergeist is good.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Here's a really fucked up one: The Gate.
The Gate. Oh my God, that's a Johnny Depp flick.
No, that was
It was Johnny Depp, wasn't it?
That was fucking the
Hang
dude
on.
that was in Blade. He was.
I'm thinking the Ninth Gate.
Yeah.
Aren't I? Yeah.
Ninth Gate is Johnny Depp, but The
Yeah.
Gate is like when I was a kid.
That's
That
the
movie
Nazi one,
fucked
right?
me up.
That's the one with the Nazis, right?
No.
1987. It says here.
It had to do with
okay.
the record that you did backwards, and then it.
I was
up a
thinking the
gate from
Keep.
hell.
I was thinking the Keep.
Yeah, this was a fucked up movie.
Wow, man. The Wayback Machine.
Oh, and it had
1987.
Brad. What's his name? He was in Blade.
Let's see.
Brad
It's
Dwarf.
got Steven
That was
Dwarf.
his. I think that was.
Yeah, he's
his
the
first,
bad guy in Blade. Yeah.
I think that was his first movie. I'm
Mhm.
not sure.
Yeah.
Because I remember that.
Don't think I've ever
So.
seen that one, buddy. Don't ever
And-
think I've
and-
seen that one.
I
Smalltown
saw
says
that.
Halloween, Sorority House Massacre, and Brie Larson's YouTube channel.
I can't believe Matt didn't bring up Sleepaway Camp. I can't believe he didn't bring that up.
Fuck Sleepaway
Sleepaway.
Camp, okay? Fuck Sleepaway Camp. I ain't gonna be playing that bullshit.
What's up, Woogie?
No. Hey, you want to see a fucked up movie? The Last Slumber Party.
Oh God!
Did you see that one ever, Joe?
Look, no, I haven't seen it, but it sounds
Dude,
a lot like it. There's a set of these movies now that you really need to like steer clear of. I mean, it's almost like murder porn. Okay, one of them being "I Spit on Your Grave." That one right there is just.
Oh, I've actually seen that one.
The new one or the old one?
The old one.
Okay.
No.
right.
I don't know. I don't know which one I've seen actually.
Woof.
How old is the old one?
Well, the old one was from the 70s.
Was it 70s?
I think it's from the 70s. The old one. Yeah.
I don't know. It looked old, but I don't know if that was just. I don't know.
Did it have the guy that was in? Oh God, he's in a bunch of movies, but I always remember him from Armageddon. He's the astronaut in Armageddon that pulls a gun on him.
Yeah.
Steve Buscemi.
No.
Oh,
Steve Buscemi's in the movie, but he's not the astronaut. Hang on a second. I Spit on Your Grave. Let me see when the original was. But there's a whole genre of like murder porn that you don't want to get into, man.
Oh,
looking at this. I guess the 2010 is the new one. Definitely not that.
Yeah.
One. Definitely good.
That's the one you watched? Yeah. I Spit on Your Grave was
because it was in the trees and everything. The other one looks like it was in a house.
Right.
Yeah, it was definitely the old one I saw.
Yeah. The original.
Yeah, definitely.
The original is 1978.
Yeah, that was definitely the one I saw.
And that's the one you don't want to see.
That's fucked up, small time. That's you're fucking giving shit away.
Sleepaway Camp is the prequel to the Crying Game. Yes, it is.
That's
no doubt.
Fucked up.
No doubt.
John even went bad on that one. John was like, "Wow." I went, "Oh, that's fucked up, man."
Oh man, it is, dude. Wow.
Sleepaway Camp is so.
Children of the Corn is a good one. Athena says, "Children of the Corn." Let's see. Wookie says, "Isn't that the guy with the giant auger bit?" What's he talking about? I'm not sure what he's talking about. But yeah, man. There's a bunch of good ones. I mean, it's like trying to pick my own kid, man. Of course, if you want to go old school, I like the Thing from Another World. You know, the original Thing movie from the 50s.
Dude, I gotta represent my brethren right here. So, Werewolf from London and The Howling. I gotta
American Werewolf in London. Yes, yes. Now you want to watch
it right there, so you know.
E. Clay Thomas says Halloween 3, Poltergeist, and The Howling.
Yeah.
If I go Halloween, I'll probably just end up doing them all.
Yeah, so.
I'll tell you the one that you really need to watch that I think you'll enjoy the most out of all of them is the one he just mentioned, American Werewolf in London.
Yeah.
Because you will be laughing your ass off one second, bro.
Yeah.
And scared shitless the next. It is fucking great.
Yeah.
It's directed by John Landis. He's a comedy genius. He's made so many comedies. It's not even funny. But
Stripes.
it's horror
Animal
movie.
House.
It's his horror movie, and
Yeah.
it is so fucking good, man. It really is. If you've ever seen the video Thriller, Michael Jackson's Thriller,
John
the
Landis
same
directed.
guys that did the makeup work in American Werewolf in London, which is amazing, by the way.
Yeah.
They did it with no computer animation, and I was showing somebody at work the other day.
It was all practical.
It was all practical effects.
Yeah.
The morph, how he morphed into the werewolf, and it's amazing. Rick Baker is the guy behind that shit, and it was fucking awesome. It really was.
Yeah, The Exorcist is one he needs to watch. I know you don't like it, but it's
What?
It's not
The
that I don't
Exorcist.
like it. It's just scared the shit out of me, man. Yeah, it is a scary movie. Yeah.
I've already seen it.
Excellent.
You discussed that one before. You see one variation of. You've seen them all.
Yeah. Well, if you haven't seen the original, it's
I'm pretty sure.
different from all the rest of them, man. That thing, it's almost like a documentary. It's shot documentary style, like it really is. Like you're sitting there watching it happen. It's crazy.
But I did see like one of the shows at Universal Studio was it was the horror makeup show, and it was pretty cool because it was basically him showing you special effects that they do in Hollywood,
right?
And one's the werewolf, and it was they would use air to blow out the mask for the werewolf, show the growing of the face of the werewolf.
Yes, you see that effect in The Howling and in American Werewolf in London. Yeah, you do. You see that stuff. It's really neat. The creativity of these guys. Well, you're a Walking Dead fan. You know what they do with the zombies. They've been doing that in movies forever. You know, these guys have been doing it for a long time.
Yeah, I did Halloween Haunt one year for King's Dominion. It's a local.
There's also Not Scary Farm.
I did. I just wore a mask. I was a simpleton. But they had some where they had like straight up makeup artists doing stuff and adding to their face and stuff like that. And depending on where they were stationed. So
do you like really weird, creepy movies?
I don't like anything. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, no. But if it's a consensus, in this regard, I'm open to anything.
Mm-hmm.
If it's a consensus that I should watch it, I'll watch it.
I was going to suggest the movie Freaks.
Oh, that's from 1930.
Is it 1932?
Yeah, I love that movie. That movie, one of us.
These are freaks.
Dude, you need to watch that, Knock.
1932.
So FREAKS.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, 1932. Awesome movie. And they're real freaks in the movie. None of this was fake.
Yeah, it's not special effects. Those are people.
Those were real people in the movie.
Yeah.
I don't know if Joe. See,
I've never seen it, but I'm. Hang on one second. Here's to give him an idea.
Yeah.
To give him an idea, you see this guy? There's a half a guy there. And
these are real people. They're not fake.
Mm-hmm.
There was no makeup or anything.
Let me refresh it real quick. You'll be able to see. Let's see if we can get the ads out of the way. Let me see.
These people were actually really famous.
Look at this guy. He's half a guy.
Yeah, they were really famous people in Barnum Bailey and other freak shows of that era.
Wow.
Yeah. I do know about this because I did like a
like
paper
the first
on this.
First iteration of the Addams Family or something.
I did a paper on this like when I was in high school, so I know about this.
Wow, that's amazing, man. That is truly amazing.
I love this movie.
I might have to check that one out. Yeah.
All right. One more.
Let's see. What do you got on there so far?
So the American Werewolf in London and the Freaks.
Okay.
John, what was that movie with the spear and the tall man?
Oh, that's Phantasm.
Yeah, that's Phantasm.
Have you ever seen Phantasm?
That's got some science fiction to it too.
Yeah, it's science fiction and horror. So have you ever seen that?
That one's cool.
Knock? That's kind of a cool movie. I don't know if you
Knock. Have you seen Phantasm?
I don't
yeah. What do you think?
Yeah, I could put that. I'd say put that.
I did. That's why I went to John on that one for.
That's one of the ones. Instead of a final girl, you've got a final guy.
Yeah,
It's a
and
teenage guy. Yeah.
there's a lot of practical effects in there too. Really cool practical effects.
The last house on the left makes you feel like a creep just to watch it. Yeah, that falls into that. That's one of those ones that I call murder porn right there. That one right there. Yeah. Hellraiser is good. Yes, Hellraiser is
Hellraiser is
fantastic.
fucking awesome.
Yeah, he is. Jed went to school.
And
right,
one more
freaks.
we can throw out there if there's a consensus.
Okay.
What's that?
The Omen.
You know, I'd put that ahead of Phantasm.
Yeah,
The Omen.
I
I
would
think
put
Knock
The
would
Omen
enjoy
ahead.
the fuck out of the Omen.
I would
yeah.
put
Is it the Omen or is it just Omen?
Yeah.
Huh?
The Omen. The Omen.
Yeah.
I
1976.
don't, it doesn't happen.
I'll pop it up there. Hang on. It is
Yeah.
Gregory
it's
Peck and Lee
Gregory
Remick.
Peck at the end of his career, 1976. Yeah, I was 11 when this movie came out, man.
Wait, 1976. I was a
Yep.
year old.
Yep. Yep. It has to do with
I didn't
kid that might be the Antichrist. Man.
Yeah, I didn't start remembering shit.
I'm going to tell you why I'm going to watch this show. I'm going to watch this show because it's got Bruce Boa in it, and I don't know what character he plays in Star Wars, but they have a picture of him in Star Wars. And when they show his casting picture, it's him showing a Republic's uniform, a Republic general uniform. So that's why I'm watching. So there's some connection to Star Wars. So I'm going to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. I believe isn't he the photographer? Hey guys, hang on. Isn't he the photographer in the movie?
It says Thorn's Aid. I don't know what that means, but
okay. Omen 2 and Omen 3 are both worth a watch as well. Yeah, that trilogy is good if you're into horror movies. It really is. Sam Neill is in the third one.
Yeah.
He's Damien as an adult, and it's really good.
all right. Matt, when you get a chance, top one I should watch. What do you got for me, Matt? Not murder porn.
Psycho.
Well, Psycho's already.
Matt. He's talking.
Psycho's already on the weekly watch list, so that's already there.
Oh, you're
talking to Matt in the chat.
Yeah, talking to Matt.
Yeah. Let's see. You said David Warner. This guy right here. Is that who you're talking about, David Warner?
So for me?
Yeah.
No. Go back to the casting for. And scroll down to he's like an age. It's Bruce Boa or something like that. He's pretty far down. There he is, Bruce Boa. Look at his picture.
Yeah.
Look at his picture. I don't know who he plays.
Empire. That's the Empire.
Yeah, this is Empire. So I don't know who his character is.
He's the guy I used to call General Purina. Yeah,
dude, that was Empire when they were at the Hoth base.
Yeah. Well, I know where it's from, but who does he play though?
In this movie, he plays probably somebody. Thorn's
aid.
Thorn's aid. He plays Gregory Peck, the main character's aide. Yeah. No, he plays an ambassador to England, isn't he? I believe. Doesn't he? I think Gregory Peck's character is the ambassador.
I figure out what his character's name is in Star Wars.
Yep. Halloween. See this number one, Halloween. Matt says. See?
Oh yeah,
his number one's the same as mine, bro. Number 2, The Exorcist. Number 3, Event Horizon. Well, he's seen all.
Event Horizon.
He's seen.
I'm not going to watch The Exorcist.
Yeah, he's seen both of those.
So yeah, there you go.
That's the reason why we were giving him the other movies.
Your Halloween playlist is what, Knock? You just
American Werewolf in London, Freaks, Phantasm, The Omen, and Halloween.
Oh, that's a good fucking list right there.
You got
got a good list.
There you go.
Yeah.
Got a good
and
one,
for directors, this is for Joe.
Okay.
Eventually, this guy's going to be on. I think this guy deserves a consideration for being on the Mount Rushmore.
On the Mount Rushmore, okay.
James Wan.
I agree. Okay. I agree. Yeah.
Now, see, like I said, I haven't seen any new horror movies because Rhonda just doesn't do horror movies.
Well, James Wan started Saw.
Mm-hmm.
He directed Saw. He's been producer on all of them.
Mm-hmm.
He started the Conjuring universe.
Whoa. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
And he
That's
started
two of the biggest horror franchises of the last fucking two
I
decades.
will.
Insidious.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
You know what one we missed, and I love the first movie is Candyman.
Yeah, that's Clive Barker. That I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's part. I should have mentioned that.
I was like, why didn't you bring Candyman up?
Candyman is one of Clive Barker's
And
best.
dude,
man.
Tony Todd is awesome, and I got to hang out with Tony Todd. Tony Todd's awesome. So yeah.
That's
Bruce Boa plays Rebel Force General Rakin.
Okay. I always called him General Purina because it looks like
I was trying. Joe, get this. I was trying. Tony Todd was going to come on an Archivist episode.
Oh man!
At one point,
that guy's a horror icon,
dude. Did he got really busy doing Broadway and shit? And I was corresponding back with him. He goes, "I just don't have any time, man." I'm like, "Well, hit me up when you can get back on." I may go ask him again and ask him.
Yeah,
dude, when you have some time and me and you can do a show.
Lady V, she really she likey Michael Myers a lot, but I know there's a lot of girls that love it when they hear "Be my victim." That guy was just he was smooth, man. Woo. Have you ever seen that one, Knock? Candyman?
I don't think so.
Candyman's awesome, bro.
Candyman's awesome, man. It is really good. Even not on Halloween. That is a great one to watch.
Yeah, that one's just
it's the urban legend horror movie.
You should put that on your other list just for when you watch stuff.
Yeah. Is it where the clown looks at the picture and he sees the people looking at his book or whatever, and he runs towards the front of the page or something like that.
I'm not really a fan of him.
I never did
I wouldn't know.
It. Yeah, so.
I know it. He's got red hair. He's a clown. He's always got a red balloon.
Fucking E. Clay.
Juan's scariest movie is Aquaman.
I know, right?
Yes, absolutely.
No, I was gonna say is he's got his upcoming
Aquaman 2 is probably gonna be the scariest movie, man.
Yeah.
It's probably gonna be the scariest one. You watch, we're talking all this shit about Aquaman 2. Watch it be a good movie.
Oh fuck, that shit ain't gonna be a good movie.
I'm always gonna have hope when it comes to Jason Momoa, but
me too. And well, actually, not just Momoa, but the guy that plays his brother in it, Patrick Wilson. I love that guy. Mm-hmm. He's fantastic. I'm always rooting for him. I love him as an actor.
Really by the way, they're doing a second Megan movie.
Are they?
They are?
They should.
Megan 2.0, 2025.
Damn.
The It TV movie scared the crap out of me as a kid. Yeah.
Tim Curry.
Well, see, that's the medium that I think Stephen King's stuff should go into is the miniseries.
Yeah.
The Stand miniseries from the 80s was really great. Or was it the early 90s? I think it was the early 90s, maybe. It was really good. Now, the one they put on Paramount Network when it first went to streaming, that was stupid as shit. But it had The Flash in it as, what's his name? The guy setting all the fires.
But, wait, Tony Todd played Rogue Flash in the series, right?
No.
Yeah, he had the voice of was it Zoom or something? So
the voice of Zoom?
Yeah, and it was like it was in the Flash.
The voice of Zoom
show.
on the Flash, yeah.
Yeah. Tony Todd was the voice on there, yeah.
Yeah, he was the voice of Zoom.
On the CW show?
Yeah, on the villains. Yeah. The one that's all black. The one that's all black. That's Zoom.
Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah, I know who Zoom is. Yeah. All right, boys and girls. Well, I think we've hit all the bases for tonight. I hope you guys have a great Halloween. You guys got any plans for Halloween?
No, I'll probably find some trouble to get into. So.
My holiday's Christmas. It's not Halloween.
Really?
I'm gonna sit on my front porch in my monk's robes.
Yes. What you were wearing the other day, you gonna have that mask on too?
Dude, he's gonna come up to the steps and he's like, "What's up?"
That's what he's gonna do. I know he is.
There's just gonna be the table with the big bowl of candy on there, and when they come up there, I'm going, ah!
That's awesome, man. That's
because
awesome.
you know how well I can stay motionless.
I'm going to get the projector out and probably find some kid-friendly horror to put on. I'll probably
kid-friendly horror. Dude, you should put Halloween Town on.
Halloween Town?
Yeah, put Halloween Town on.
I was thinking more like a classic, like
Halloween Town, Nightmare Before Christmas. You know,
that's a Christmas
Nightmare
movie.
Before Christmas.
That's a Christmas movie.
It's a Halloween and Christmas.
Haunted
So.
Mansion.
What is it? Say that again, Knock.
Haunted Mansion.
Haunted Mansion. Yeah, that just came out. I haven't seen it. I might put that on. But I'm leaning towards some Disney Channel stuff. I was thinking about
it is Disney Channel.
Hollow.
Halloween Town is from the Disney Channel in the 90s.
Okay, well, it may be on there.
It's not Disney Plus. That's what he's trying.
That's the thing. I'm going to look on there and see if I hope that they have The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. If you've never seen the animated version of that, it's only like 15, 20 minutes long, but it's great. It's very scary. And it's totally kid friendly, man. The Headless Horseman, man. Freaking awesome. Eclay says there's too many treats on Halloween and not enough tricks. Yeah. Yeah, the only thing I hate about Halloween is sometimes these people get just stupid trying to hurt people, and I just don't like that when they do that. Razors and apples and shit like that. You got to be safe and check kids' candy and stuff. If it's not wrapped, don't take it home. Don't do that. That's for sure.
Dude, you remember in back when I was little in the like late 70s, early 80s, they used to put like razor blades and shit in their fucking
That's what I just said. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I do remember that.
About.
Oh, okay.
I think it's sad that actors are trying to get kids to not wear Halloween costumes.
Oh,
yeah,
those assholes. Yeah.
They're just being it's dumb. It's dumb. It's completely dumb. And some of the more higher paid guys that can stay out of work are calling them out on it too. They're like, you're idiots. What are you doing? You know, this is not furthering your cause, you dumb shit.
I can't remember who it was. Like David Beckham and his wife, and she was doing an interview where she was claiming to be from like a worker family, and he sticks his head in the door and he's like, "What did your dad drive when he was?" He's like, "Well, it was a different." He's like, "What did your dad drive when?" Well, it was the 80s, and it was a Rolls Royce, and he closed the door and left.
Beckham calls her out on shit. Yeah, it's
You're not working family. Her own husband called her out.
Right, idiot. Athena says some people give king size candy out. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
no doubt.
Some people really get into it. Absolutely. I don't live in one of those neighborhoods, so I won't. If I ever live in one of those neighborhoods, I absolutely do. I envision doing a setup where it's like a haunted setup.
We have one. We have a family that lives next door to an open lot, 2 blocks from us, and they set up a haunted maze. That's what they do every year. And people line up to go to that thing. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah. All right, boys and girls. Well, we have come to the end. Jed, you got anything you want to promote before we get out of here?
I don't know if there's going to be a Roadhouse this week because, you said we wanted to do it every other week, but then there's Halloween this week, but I might be busy. So
Richard Roundtree died.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
just now?
saw that.
Yeah.
No. It happened
earlier today.
It was earlier today. Yep. Shaft.
Keith just
himself.
texted it to me. So
dude, that's fucked up.
Hey, man, the older we get, the more of our heroes are going to be falling by the wayside.
Shaft is fucking awesome, man.
Yeah, he was.
I will be on Wookiee show on Sunday. I couldn't sleep on last Sunday, so I just, I had bad shit going on. But this Sunday, hopefully, I'll be there.
Mm-hmm.
And then me and you on Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday.
Yep.
So
there you go.
And if you want to do something at random time, like, come on, so.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I couldn't go to sleep that night.
If he wakes up, he says,
I had no sleep. I was up till like 9 o'clock in the morning, and then I fell asleep.
Well,
so
got to lay off them video games, man.
No, I wasn't playing. I was just watching TV and shit. I couldn't go to sleep. I have bad insomnia, especially when the moon's out. So
you are linked to the moon. That's why you're a wolf.
By the way, it's a little strange that the biggest Hollywood scare movie of the season is coming out after October.
It's stupid.
I know. The Marvels?
Wait, do you know that fucking
That's
movie's
awesome.
going to be 88 minutes, the shortest Disney Marvel movie out of all of them?
Yeah, even the director couldn't get it done over with.
Yeah.
Look, my wife usually makes me take her to all the girl-centric movies, and I asked her about the Marvels, and she said, "Nah, I can wait on that." I said, "Wow, okay." So I think I'm actually going to be able to stay home for this one. Yay! Thank God. I mean, I had to go see the Eternals because she's an Angelina Jolie fan,
Oh God, I'm sorry.
and in her defense, the Angelina Jolie part was the best part of the fucking story. Her unrequited love affair with what's his name, the big guy, and then I had to go see Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness with her because of Scarlet Witch. Yeah, she loves witchcraft stuff. There is a horror movie coming out in November called Thanksgiving. Yeah, I heard about that one. He's not. Yeah, he's not joking. There is one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's
well,
right.
Thanksgiving
He's
is
coming
scary
back.
anyway.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Dude,
Unbelievable.
Thanksgiving scares the fuck out of me. Okay, so
Well,
I hate fucking Thanksgiving.
My horror folk series. Do we have a horror movie out there where the turkey comes back to life? Is that a thing?
No, it's just
I don't know. But you know, it's funny. Before we get out of here, some of those horror movies around holidays are pretty funny, man. They're pretty funny shows. I always liked Prom Night. I liked that one. What was the Christmas one about Santa Claus axe murder?
Jack Frost.
No.
You talking about Violent Night? With
Violent
David,
Night. That's it.
Violent Night is
Yeah.
awesome.
That was crazy. I think they had another one called Silent Night back in the day too, though. Black Christmas. That's it. That's the one I'm trying to think of, Matt. Black Christmas. Absolutely. Yep. All right, John, do you want to tell them what's going on, man?
You can find me on Pop Culture Minefield every morning. Tomorrow, I think we're going to do something about Richard Roundtree and 3 unusual seasonal entertainment recommendations. So I don't know what that is. I'll have to get clarification.
Dude.
But Friday, I'm doing Thursday afternoon. Well, I won't be there, but they're doing the director of Lady in White.
Okay.
I have an interview with him for Thursday afternoon at 3.
Mm-hmm.
Friday, I'm doing my normal Baldur's Gate stream.
Dungeons and Dragons. What's up?
Yep. And
I'll be there.
That afternoon, they're having Dick Dizell, the horror movie host,
cool,
from the 70s, and I'm not sure what they're doing Saturday, but next Tuesday on my channel, I'm doing Starfield for the last time.
Okay,
probably for a while anyway, because
you've got a new game you're gonna.
Well, it's not new;
right?
it's old, but it's. I'm going to switch to Bully. I think it'll
Bully
because it's. So I'll be doing Bully for a while after that, but. So yeah, that's.
Tim says he'll be trolling you during Dungeons and Dragons Friday.
I'm sure
he's off. Knock, I know you're gonna be around on the streams.
John forgot to mention that on Sunday we're gonna have a whole hour special of which are the best Taylor Swift songs. We have to celebrate this, fellas. We have to celebrate the Kansas City Swifts. So we have to have a whole hour special. It's gonna be a whole entire first hour. It's gonna be amazing. We're gonna go buy albums.
What is this on Wookiee show?
You don't.
And then we're going to go through her era tour, and then we're gonna pick out our greatest outfits for each era, right?
Bring
and
your top hats.
1 through 10, 1 to 10 of her best outfits out there. Then we're gonna rank them, right? And it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
You know what? Fuck! I'm sleeping in. Fuck that bullshit.
Tim says your football pre-show is on Sunday. Yes,
that is the pre-show. We're gonna do Taylor Swift. It's gonna be Taylor Swift hour.
For those of you that are uninitiated, we do a football pre-game show, and John is just beside himself that all we're seeing is Taylor Swift.
Yeah, because Denver's
at his
such
favorite
a great
team's
team,
games,
isn't it? Not
his boy Kelsey.
His boy Kelsey. Yeah.
Actually, I was gonna say this earlier, but I'm it's kind of where I think they've Stockholm syndrome me, because I saw a picture of them together where Taylor's kissing his cheek and standing up kissing his cheek and stuff, and I'm like, okay, that's kind of cute. All right, maybe this isn't so bad. Yeah,
he's buying in.
I've been with this from the beginning. I'm all for it. I don't know why. I don't have a reasoning behind it. I just think it's awesome. Okay, I mean, you guys got to think about it. Think of it. This is the perspective that I have on it. This guy grew up with just football, right?
Yep.
You have no idea when you're growing up with football how things are going to turn out. And from a kid, you can never imagine yourself dating one of the hottest
girl in school. Yeah,
like, in your football career. Like, this guy's got it made right now, dude.
But you know what? She gonna have a song for this motherfucker when they break up.
That's fine. That's more content for everybody. Look at Jessica Simpson showed up for Tony Romo's, and now Tony Romo's happily married with kids. So maybe this is just a stepping stone for Kelsey. We don't know.
I think it's great, man.
I'm all for it.
They're young. They should be having a good time. Matt says Taylor mugs for the camera at those games. Yeah,
I think they have toned it down a little bit on the broadcast. They definitely still show her, but there was like a whole half where they didn't show her. So I think they've toned it down a little bit.
Tim says, John, Yoko Ono with talent. No.
Oh, Jesus.
She's not gonna do that. Everybody keeps saying the Yoko Ono thing. I keep wanting to tell you there's two big differences between Tay-Tay and Yoko Ono.
Oh, he just called her.
First of all, Tay-Tay is talented. Yoko was not. Secondly, Tay-Tay is gorgeous. Yoko was not. Okay? So.
And she had a big mouth and went,
craziness. But anyway, let me let you guys know what's going on with the channel. Of course, you're watching State of the Atmosphere. We do this every Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. Central Time. And then tomorrow night, you get to see me and my brother show you the clown show that is 2023 through this last week's headlines. The Brothers Hack the Matrix every Thursday at 6 p.m. Central Time. And then Saturday, you can watch me sketch the Privateer, my comic book. It's coming along at a snail's pace, but it's coming along. I'm done making deadlines for myself. When it's done, it'll be done, and you guys will all have an opportunity to buy it and consume it. Sketching the Privateer comes your way every Saturday afternoon at 1:30 p.m. Central Time. And then the show that John and Knock were just talking about, Pregame Party, every Sunday at 10 a.m. Central, 2 hours before your slate of afternoon games kick off. And then this Monday, I can't wait for, because Dale Dye is going to be a special guest on Military Monday, Morning Coffee with Gary. They're doing the film Firebirds, and it's attack helicopters, man. It should be a lot of fun. And then, of course, I don't know what we're doing on It's Only Talk and Roll, but if you haven't seen the replay of the scary bands and scary songs,
we're doing the Ruddles.
Huh?
We're doing our comedy show, and it's the Ruddles.
Oh, okay, very cool. So there you go. We're gonna get together.
I wish I could go on there, man.
You got to get up early, man.
No, I can't get on there because of that.
Because of Melon. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, he uses a different program, but that's at 4 p.m. Central Time on That 70s Rock Fans channel. And then, of course, that evening you can watch I think we're on the 19th chapter of
it was
Republic.
This last
we're heading down the stretch. We've been kidnapped and stripped of our clothes.
We're
and
going
I've got to
towards
wait on
the home stretch.
We're relying on a 14-year-old, so this is going to be great.
I'm relying on a horny
because Joe likes to
come
click fucking buttons ahead of time without thinking.
Hey, what are you gonna do? That's why it's called Video Games, Cocktails, and Fails.
He was fucking button mashing and me and not called him out on that shit.
Okay. Well, that's all they do is call me out on it. But we're making better progress than at the start.
Joe's getting a lot better at the game, though. I think he's getting a lot more comfortable with it.
Yeah,
but,
he is. He's not like
you can check that out at 6:30 p.m. Central Time on Mondays. And then this Halloween, I'm going to do the scarier parts of one of my favorite games. It's in my top 5, Beyond Two Souls. It's a Halloween special. I'm going to do some of the scarier things in that
is
game.
A scary fucking.
Kind of like the scene I'm going to do. I'm going to try and kill all the teenagers at the birthday party. That's for fucking
dude,
shit.
you're going to do party.
Yeah. So anyway, it's got some scary stuff in it. I'm going to play some of the scarier scenes from Beyond Two Souls.
Dude,
this
That part
Halloween at
cracked me up.
10 p.m. Central Time. So I want you guys to have a safe Halloween, first of all. And if you're a parent, check your kids' candy. I mean, people are out there trying to fuck people up. Let's check the chat one more time.
If there's anything
Tim
unwrapped,
says,
like
don't take it. Throw it out right away.
Out.
He says, looks like your comic has furries in them. Yes, the Royal Fox is, I guess, technically a furry, but you'd have to read the story to understand why she's a furry. E. Clay Thomas says, you have very low standards, Joe. Do I? Really? I'm sorry. I don't know what he's referring to there. If Pat Mahomes' crazy wife and his crazy brother haven't messed up the Chiefs, then nothing will. That is true, John.
The brother I'll give, but I don't think his wife's crazy. No, okay. I kind of like his wife.
All right. And Tim says, goose stepping mama undercover charge. Shoot, man. All right. Well, listen, guys, you guys have a fun and safe Halloween. And until we see you again, I want you guys to keep on keeping on. God bless. Damn it! I forgot to mention Ridley Scott as one of the best final girls ever. Damn it! What the hell?
Did you get your Swiftie jersey, by the way? I sent it to you earlier this week. I hope you got it by now, man.